Welcome back. Thank you very much for staying with us here on SABC News. Well, the City of Ekhuruleni Council Speaker Raymond Dhlamini has won his court bid against the council meeting that removed him as Speaker last week. The High Court has reviewed and set aside all decisions taken at the said council meeting. For more on this, let's now bring in the Ekurhuleni Municipality spokesperson, Phakamile Mbengashe. A very good afternoon to you, sir. As always, a pleasure to have you on the show. Thanks for joining us.
Good afternoon, Flo, and good afternoon to your viewers.
All right, take us through, what this means then for council. Is it over, or will this inevitably be challenged?
Look, currently as an administration, we're reviewing the court judgment. Our legal team is taking a look at it, and I think just from our point of view, we respect the judgment as it is. We'll review and see how it goes, but more than anything, it's a learning curve. As you might know, that Section 29(1)(a) is an amendment to the Municipal Structures Act, and some of the flaws in the process we are reviewing, and obviously we'll do better in future.
Yeah. All right. So you're talking about reviewing the judgment, and it was said, but what is the next step then for council after this particular decision?
Well, you do know there's a separation of powers. So from an administrative point of view, I can't speak on behalf of the legislature, which is led by the Speaker. But as the administration, our hope and our plea is that some of these disruptions will stop, because they're quite, as you may already know, there are quite a few compliance items that are outstanding, mainly the adjustment budget, which allows us to deliver services.
Exactly.
Second to that, we have to table our financial report with the JSE. We do raise funds in the bond market, so that's quite important for investor confidence. And then lastly, there's the annual report, which we have to treasure which we have to table with Treasury, which is a compliance item. So from our side, we are quite tense, and we are worried that we might not meet the tight deadlines that are ahead of us.
Yeah, and I'm glad you spoke about the issue of service delivery, because that's essentially what's so crucial and so important. And maybe you can talk to us about how the situation or battle has really affected service delivery, because that's essentially what residents want to talk about. They're not particularly interested in these court battles that you guys then have.
Most definitely. And as you know, as officials, we don't get involved in the politics. However, we do plea and try and urge politicians to find one another and find amicable solutions. I think on the Wednesday before the council meeting, the last one that sat, the city manager, Dr. Mojo Masazi, did release a statement requesting for councillors to find a solution to this impasse so that we can pass some of our budgets. What happens is, as administrators, they become uneasy and quite tense, because when you adjust the budget, you start planning for the latter part of the year to say that we're going to need to deliver such amount of services at such a cost. Now, if the adjustment budget isn't tabled, we'll find ourselves in quite a rut, because we won't be able to deliver services, and that's not beneficial for everyone. For us as administration, it's the residents first. We need to get the budget tabled so we can deliver services.
All right. Thanks very much for giving us your time there. That is the Ekurhuleni Municipality spokesperson, Phakamile Mbengashe, speaking to us, of course, on the back of the City of Ekurhuleni Council Speaker Raymond Dhlamini winning his court bid against the council meeting that removed him as Speaker last week.